right, good. Thank you so much for doing this. We're on the air right now. This is the Red Light District show, and we are presenting Junior Prom. Hey guys, how are you guys doing?
Hello, Tim. Hello.
All right. I'm real curious about you guys. I heard about you guys through Alt Nation.
Nice.
And like the moment I heard the song, I was like, "Yep, this is one. This is it." And then I started listening to other songs you guys did, like "Run Around the Back Door." That one's definitely one of my favorites. "Big Timer" is pretty cool as well. But like, how is the journey been for you guys? Like it's like I can see the writings on the wall, and you guys are about to tip over. And like how is it like? How was the marathon? And you guys are about to hit the finish line. As in regard to making it, how does that feel? And tell us about the journey a little bit.
Well, if making it means having no money and being broke is a joke and having to move twice in 1 month, then I guess that we're winners, because that's exactly how it is. But yeah, we're making our album now, and it's a weird time where, like, as far as making it goes, we're very, very much still where we were when we made our EP the first time around. But we feel like we're making headway,
Yeah.
That's right. We the sort of corner. If not financially, then artistically and in terms of visibility.
Yeah, and I mean national, and that's, as an artist, that's what we can all wish for,
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's great that we're now being played on the radio and people are starting to notice. We just started getting played on Alt Nation probably about a month or so ago, and since then it's kind of nice knowing that what we made in Mark's kitchen in our rehearsal space is now being played on air, and that feels pretty good, honestly.
When you first hear you guys are entering the Alt 18, like, are you guys like, oh my God, like, do you call each other right away, or like, what is it, the feeling like?
Well, honestly, go ahead, Mark. To be honest with you, it's awesome, but I'm like, all right, this is the beginning. Let's keep going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it really is like that. I mean, we've been working for a long time, and it's like, it's great that we're getting noticed, but it's like we just want to keep working and writing more and more songs and playing them to people, and I feel like it's just the beginning. But it's a good feeling, But it's not enough.
Good, and that's the killer mentality, man. You have to have it, especially in this business. Like, once you get too comfortable, is when you lose esteem and you lose everything. And I've been in that situation myself. With the song "Sheila, Put Your Knife Down," last weekend, me and my wife were driving to San Francisco, and the song came on, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, it's such a great song." And she,
thank you.
When I was repeating it to her, but I got all the lyrics mixed up. So this is what I thought it was saying. That song that you guys like. Everyone has one of these songs where you hear the song and then you make up your own lyrics in your head, and that's what you think it really is.
Sure.
So we're all fucked up. Some of us don't want to stay. Some of us connect. Most of us stray. And that's what I thought it was saying.
You know what? That's what it should have been. That's what it should have been. All right, we might have to make an edit. Yeah, we're going to pull it from the shelves and redo it.
So I made myself look like a total asshole to my wife.
Well, we'll give the hat tip to you and your wife. Thank you.
But I interpret it when the first few times I heard of it is like in love, we're not always going to find someone we love. Not every person, most, and that's what it was like. Some of us fall in love, some of us connect, but most of us stray. And in reality, that's what happens. And I had that aha moment, but it was just, it was different. And now I know that it's it's respect. What you said. Yeah. Okay. So I end up looking up the lyrics on the way to San Francisco, and I found out the real lyrics. And every time I hear it now,
Hopefully you weren't driving when you were looking at the lyrics.
No. She was. I was. She was looking at the lyrics
first,
while I was
then.
driving.
Safety first.
So, what part of New York are you guys from?
What's that?
What part of New York are you guys from?
Well, we both live in Brooklyn. Like most people live in New York, neither of us are from here, but we currently live in Brooklyn.
Where are you guys originally from?
Well, I grew up in Connecticut, and Mark's from Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh.
Is the music scene pretty good in New York?
Well, I don't think it's what it used to be. It's definitely different.
It's I would say it's not very connected a certain way. You know what I mean? It's not like
it's very divided.
There's a lot of people working independently. You know what I mean? Like there's not a lot of camaraderie. Let's put it that way. It's a very separate city in that sense. You know?
Yeah,
I would say.
I really think honestly that's like the biggest. This is why it takes. You know, all right. I have this thing where I feel like it's a dying breed. You know, a real musician, and because if you're not a pretty boy and you don't have millions of dollars behind you, it's a long shot to make it. And I think that the key to all of that, you know, to keeping the art alive is unity with everyone in the arts. And I think you hit it right on the head. It's really it's divided, like you said. And
well, you know, the only thing that we could do is support our friends who are trying to do the same thing. You know, we do have we have friends who are playing in other bands and who are doing their own thing, and we definitely go out and support them. You know, if anyone's having a show, we go out and we try to just give the support that any artist would want. You know, if anyone's trying to do something, it's hard when you're first starting. You know, it's so hard for us.
And Lord knows we need the help because we're ugly as sin, and we only have a few $100 behind us. So we might need the help.
Do you guys just submit a track to Alt Nation or to Sirius, or how does that whole how does that go? Like when you guys are, you know.
That's a good question. I think there's a lot of behind the scenes workings going on. You know, some bands get played that don't have record deals, and that getting played on All Nation gets them a record deal. And then you have someone like us who has a record deal, but then, you know, they don't play everything by bands that are on labels. But it's kind of like, you know, I think it comes down to people, whether the people who program the show like it. Mm-hmm. You know, I think it really does come down to that. So there is a personal level to it. You know. Yeah, and they think they know their fan base and they know what they'll like and they give stuff a shot. So it is kind of old school in that way, you know.
Yeah, I really I'm happy that, you know, that there is like a forum like that, Alt Nation, that, you know, is going to give people a shot, because to get on K-Rock, it's nearly impossible.
Yeah, it's subscriber based stuff, and it gives a lot more leeway. You know what I mean, as opposed to ad based. Mm-hmm. They can take more of a chance on bands because, you know, all their bills are already paid for yearly instead of, you know, people buying ads. You know.
Do you guys get noticed yet when you're walking down the street?
No.
I don't think so.
I have. I mean, I have crazy. Wait, hold on. There are crazy people that yell at me about 3 or 4 times a day, but I don't think it has anything to do with the band.
That's just New York.
Yeah, that doesn't make me unique in any way, shape, or form. But I feel like I am a magnet for crazy people. Guys are always calling me, "Hey, buddy, come here, buddy.
Show me what you got. I got what you need."
Do you guys? So it's a 2-piece band. Like, how does the creative process work?
Well, that's a big question. You know, every song's different. You know, some songs start with you start with a couple chords, or you start with a lyrical idea, like Shit It With the Knife Down. The title came first, and then the rest of the song kind of came. Sometimes you start with drums, sometimes you start with guitar chords, sometimes you start with like a nursery rhyme melody you sing in the shower. Every song's different. There is no formula. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So like maybe you see something in a movie you like, or a line in a book, or like somebody says something offhand that you hear. Like all kinds of things spark your creativity.
Yeah, because one of the things that really struck my interest in one of your songs I was listening to, there's some brass in it. Are you guys using real brass, or are you guys using computer programs?
Well, that's an interesting question. It's hard to give you a truthful answer because it might get us into legal trouble. You know what I mean?
Right. Hey, man, we don't have to talk about nothing you else don't want to.
Let's say it's a combination of real brass and computer generated sound.
I actually got you. I really understand what you mean. I see the writings on the wall. Do you guys have an announcement to make tomorrow, right? So everyone should tune in or like your guys' Facebook. And is there do you have any hint on what this announcement's going to be?
Well, truthfully, the announcement is getting pushed back to Thursday, unfortunately.
Oh.
But it involves a lot of travel.
Warped Tour?
What's that?
Warped Tour?
Warped Tour, no.
No, that's not really our theme, but well, I'll just come out and say we joined the circus, and we're going to be touring the whole United States this summer. Opening for the elephants and the flying horsemen.